Pakistan was born as a secular state. Quaid-e-Azam never used the word Islamic Republic. Never.
The foundation of Pakistan is Islamic.
हमारा पाकिस्तान जो बना था वो तो इस्लामी निज़ाम के लिए बना था. जब ये पाकिस्तान बन गया और इस्लामी निज़ाम अगर उसी वक्त नाफिज कर दिया जाता तो यहाँ मसाइल न बनते.
जिहाद के लिए उठ खड़ी हो. आप सब तैयार हैं? इंशाअल्लाह.
Pakistan appeared as a newly named nation in the political map of the world in 1947. But in the atlas of human civilization, the region has a very long and colorful history. Recently, French archaeologists working in Mehrgarh, a remote area in Baluchistan, Pakistan's largest province, excavated sites of Neolithic age human habitation dating from 7000 BC.
अब हम जा रहे हैं मेहरगढ़. मेहरगढ़ का मतलब है मोहब्बतों का सरजमीन, मोहब्बतों का वतन, लैंड ऑफ लव. मेहरगढ़ की शिनाख्त पूरी दुनिया में उसके 9000 साल पुराने आसार कदीमा की वजह से है. ये बलूचिस्तान का एक कौमी और कीमती वर्सा और असासा है. बेसिकली ये इलाका बलूचिस्तान के ज़िले कच्ची का इलाका है.
This discovery takes us further back in time from Indus River Valley sites, which were first discovered in the 19th century by British archaeologists. At Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, ample evidences of advanced urban civilization that thrived around 3000 BC revealed that the Indus Valley was the largest of the four ancient civilizations in Egypt, Mesopotamia, India, and China. Shortly after its emergence in Arabia, Islam arrived in India in the trail of Arab war hero Muhammad bin Qasim's conquest of Sindh. In 712 AD, he built a fort at Banbhor on the shore of the Arabian Sea near the modern-day city of Karachi and established the first mosques of India. Bin Qasim defeated King Dahir of Sindh and is credited with introducing Islam to India. Later, Muslim religious men, now referred to as Sufi saints, took their peaceful teachings to the local people of the Indus River Valley and elsewhere. In the land that comprises the present-day Pakistan, Islam's introduction was mostly through the Sufi saints. The practice of religion that these Sufis initiated was pure and simple Islam, and yet in line with local customs and culture. There was hardly any harsh rejection of or conflict with the neighboring faiths of Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, or Christians. In fact, one notices elements of amity and humanity that enriched the spiritual messages of these Sufi masters. The shrines of these Sufi saints litter the countryside and continue to spread the spiritual messages to their flocks to this day. In Thatta, in the province of Sindh, we spoke to the Khadim, Jumma Khalifa, at the Sufi master Sheikh Ali Baba's shrine.
तो ये तो मतलब जगह साई का साल का चलेगा जगह पर नहीं जगह आदमी जगह 10 दिन बैठेगा वो आएगा गाना गाए बजाएगा.
This rich, millennium-old tradition of Sufi Islam in Pakistan has been under attack in recent decades by an intolerant creed of Islam known as Wahhabism, imported from Saudi Arabia, which brutally transformed Pakistan by a streak of Islamic fundamentalism. Usurpation of power, murder of political opponents, and robbing people of their democratic and civil rights were all done in the name of upholding Islam.
In the modern day, we have many Muslim states. They are nation states. Now, the concept or the theory which has been developed by Ikhwanul Muslimin in Egypt and Maulana Maududi in Pakistan, the theory is known as the New Jahiliyyah.
One of the most prominent Islamic political ideology of the time became that of Jamaat-e-Islami party, which was formed in 1941 by Abul Ala Maududi of Lahore. Through his prolific writings, which were disseminated throughout the world by the Saudi Arabian authorities, we talked to Maulana Maududi's son at their residence in Lahore.
तो उस ज़माने मौलाना अब्दुल कलाम आज़ाद भी आया करते थे वहाँ, बाद में भी आते रहे. तो मौलाना ने उनसे ये कहा कि मैंने सुना है कि तुम जमात बनाने का इरादा है तुम्हारा. कहा जो उसका दस्तूर है वो मुझे दिखाना. चुनांचे वालिद हमारे कहते हैं कि मैंने उन्हें जमात का दस्तूर दिया. तो उन्होंने कहा अच्छा कल इस पर बात करेंगे. तो दूसरे दिन उन्होंने कहा कि इस दस्तूर के नतीजे में जो जमात वजूद में आएगी वो एक फाशिस्ट तंजीम होगी. और उन्होंने कहा कि मेरी राय ये है कि तुम ये सब काम छोड़ दो, ये बेकार है, इसमें कुछ नहीं रखा, मैंने सब कुछ करके देख लिया है. सांप बिच्छू एक जगह जमा हो सकते हैं, मजहबी तबकात एक जगह जमा नहीं हो सकते. मजहबी लोगों को जमा करके कुछ नहीं किया जा सकता.
Maulana Maududi and the Ikhwanul Muslimin have used identical words. The Muslim party is obliged to overtake the rest of the world in order to reform them. This is a party of reformers. We have to carry the message forward. If necessary, we will carry it by sword.
In 1947, on the eve of the departure of British colonial administration of India, a handful of Muslim League politicians, under the leadership of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, insisted on a separate homeland for India's Muslims, based on the theory that Hindus and Muslims are two separate nations, even though Jinnah was personally a non-communal and secular man. Jinnah's secularism irked Maududi, and he became a fierce critic of Pakistan's founding.
हमने पाकिस्तान की मुखालफत की, हमने से ना पाकिस्तान हमारे वालिद ने ना पाकिस्तान का. और जिन्ना साहब से कहा कि जो साहब अपने जिस्म पर 6 फुट जिस्म पर दीन नाफिज नहीं कर सकते वो मुल्क पर क्या करेंगे. लेकिन उसके बाद पाकिस्तान बनने के बाद हमने कहा कि नहीं जनाब, पाकिस्तान तो बनाया ही हमने. हम असल में इकबाल, जिन्ना साहब और मौलाना मौदूदी ये असल में हैं उसके.
Jinnah expressed his vision of Pakistan as a modern, democratic, secular state. But his dream of a secular Pakistan died with his own untimely demise in 1948.
I'm standing in front of the residence of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah here in Karachi. He wanted Pakistan to be a country where religion or faith would be a very private affair.
The Islamic ideology was never heard of during the entire Pakistan movement. Maududi invented a new word. He said, now we are going to have an Islamic state. What is an Islamic state? When Maududi Sahib and other ulama of Pakistan were examined in the Munir Inquiry Tribunal, they could not define what is an Islamic state. But all of them were unanimous that if a state is to be formed according to the declaration of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah of the 11th August, where he said the state has nothing to do with your religion. You may be a Muslim or a Hindu or a Christian. You may go to your temple or your mosque or your church. State has nothing to do with that. All of them said unanimously, if a state is formed on that line, we do not accept it.
This is the rise of Islamic militancy is has something to do with the two-nation theory itself.
Pakistan was made on two-nation theory. So what do you expect from what would come out of two nations theory?
The demand for a separate state was made on the basis of, or for a community which identified itself by religion.
First time in 1956, they used the word Islamic Republic of Pakistan in the first constitution of 1956, which could not last for more than a couple of years. This was I call it in Urdu and maybe in Arabic, munafqat. You are using religion for your personal political objects.
In Pakistan today, consideration of religion dominates almost every aspect of politics and even civic laws. As a consequence, there are murders, mayhem and terrorism in the name of Islam, and violent jihadist skirmishes are conducted both within and outside the borders of the country. Pakistan's national security is at stake, and even preserving its sovereignty is in jeopardy. And so are its social fabric, multiple cultural identities, and traditional human values.
पाकिस्तान बनते ही यहाँ कुछ ऐसा तबका इस पर छा गया जिसने इस्लामी निज़ाम के आने को हमेशा रोका, और उसी वजह से एहसास महरूमियत पैदा होने लगी, और मुख्तलिफ़ इलाक़ों में वो एहसास महरूमियत पैदा हुई कि उन लोगों को हुकूक़ ना मिले, और हमारा एक बहुत प्यारा हिस्सा मशरक़ी पाकिस्तान हमसे अलहदा हुआ और वो बांग्लादेश बन गया.
The people of Bangladesh did not swallow the oppression and misrule of Pakistani military dictators in the name of Islam. With the democratic rights of the people rejected by the army junta, the breakup of Pakistan and the emergence of a democratic secular Bangladesh became inevitable through a bloody war of aggression. In the period of 9 months of the War of Liberation in 1971, the Pakistani military and their local collaborators, the Jamat-e-Islami of Bangladesh, managed to mass murder 3 million people, rape 200,000 women, force 10 million people to leave their homeland, and conduct other crimes against humanity, all for the sake of Islam and keeping Pakistan intact. Today, many conscientious Pakistani citizens contend that committing genocide in the name of Islam in 1971 has encouraged terrorism and anarchy in the name of religion in Pakistan's political landscape.
If we analyze the history of extremism in Pakistan, we must start from 71. When Pakistan Army created Al-Badr and Al-Shams in the name of Islam. So the Al-Badr and Al-Shams was used by the Pakistan Army against Awami League and other pro-independence parties, and they were used in the name of Islam. So that was the beginning.
What happened after the fall of Dhaka? Bhutto was the first man who declared minority, a Muslim community, in the name of Qadiani. Secondly, at that time he started patronizing Maulvis in Afghanistan.
In 1970,